What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa and this is Milo. So today we're going to be talking about social media presence and having privacy in your own personal life. If this is your first time tuning into my channel, welcome. What's up? How you doing? On this channel you're going to find dance videos, fitness videos, self-help, growth advice, travel vlogs. So make sure you're subscribed so you can tune in. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thanks for tuning into another video. Let's get into it. So social media has pretty much taken over the world, right? Like we all have social media accounts. We're either on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on TikTok, we're on YouTube, right? So it can become really easy to just get consumed by all of that and to just spend endless hours on social media just scrolling or wanting to post. And sometimes it's crucial for you to post on social media or to have a presence on social media, especially if you're an entrepreneur running a business, helping to run a business, if you are a social media manager, if you work in marketing, any of that, if you're an upcoming influencer, if you already are an influencer. So there's so many reasons why you have to be present on social media. However, you need to know how to maintain somewhat of a private life. That's really, really important for multiple reasons. Number one, because you don't want everybody in your business, obviously, right? Then number two, it's just good for your well-being, period. It's good for your mental health. It's good for your emotional health, right? You want to still maintain some type of reality outside of social media, because at the end of the day, social media is not a real place. So you do want to separate the two. For some people, they have a completely different persona or personality on social media versus how they are in actual real life. And sometimes that works for people because they can maintain the boundaries and balance between both. So when it comes to social media, you really have to think about how active, how involved you really want to be and how much you really want to share. So you might be an introvert or you might be an extrovert. I personally consider myself an introvert, more an extroverted introvert, but that really determines how much I'm willing to share on social media. Whatever I share usually is just what I feel like people can connect to, what people can relate to, and then also I share for the sake of my business and my brand. But because I'm an introvert, I thrive and I recharge when I have my alone time and when I'm not always around people or having people in my business. It's really, really important to have some sort of privacy in your life. So some things that I don't share and I refuse to share on social media are my personal and romantic relationships. So you guys are never gonna really see me post anybody that I'm dating. Maybe when I get engaged or married, you guys will see, but I just don't believe in posting, you know, every single person that you're dating or always having to put out your significant other. There's a certain amount of privacy that I just personally like to have when it comes to relationships. Another thing that I'm not gonna share is anything regarding like money or income, anything like that. I just feel like personally that should be kept private. No one should really know your income or what job you're working if you don't wanna share it. You know, especially now, like in our generation, millennial and Gen Z, we're working multiple jobs. So sometimes you might have a job that you don't want to really share with people or you don't really want to tell people about because maybe it's just a money grab or maybe it's just how you pay your bills. Also, anything regarding like your health. So if you have any specific like serious health issues. Another thing that I'm not ever going to share is exactly where I live. So you guys obviously know that I live in Jersey. If you go to my Instagram, you'll see that I live in Jersey. But I just don't think, especially as women, like we should be sharing exactly where we live in terms of like city or specific county or specific area. Like I feel like just to be safe, and men too. It doesn't even just have to be women, but I just feel like we just have to be very careful with how much we're sharing. And you should definitely try to avoid posting where you are on social media in real time. I know specifically with Instagram, you could see like how long ago I posted something. So if I posted something 5 minutes ago and I'm at this specific restaurant and I'm tagging the restaurant exactly where I am, that means that people are gonna know my immediate location and anybody could pop up and start acting crazy, or someone could be like waiting outside for me or be waiting by my car. And again, like not just women, but anybody on social media, you really just have to be careful with posting where you are, who you're with, what you're doing, all of that. Like you definitely need to maintain some type of privacy when it comes to your whereabouts. Some other things that you don't want to share on social media are family issues, your relationship issues, anything like that. I hate seeing people coming on social media and like ranting about their ex, or ranting about someone that they were dating, or ranting about a family member. Like, that is something that you need to either get off social media and talk to that person about and handle that separately, or you need a therapist. You just need to get off social media and book your therapy session and deal with it outside of Instagram, because you look real crazy. And aside from looking crazy, because sometimes, you know, people don't care. Some people just don't care how they look, you know, in the eyes of other people, which is great. You know, it could be like a good thing and a bad thing. But when you think about it, it's like, why do you even want people in your business like that? Like, if I just had a breakup 2 hours ago and I'm going on social media and I tell everybody that I'm having a breakup and this guy is a piece of crap and all that, and then say that a week later I decide to get back with him, I'm gonna look like Boo Boo the Fool. It's just a good idea not to post anything very, very personal when it comes to like your relationships, family drama, anything like that. I feel like, especially with family, like, family should be off limits. And I do believe in some sort of transparency on social media, especially when you are dealing with clients, or you're running a business, or you're building a brand, or anything like that. So for instance, with me, most of my clients, or, you know, my prospective clients, are on Instagram. So if I post anything, I want it to be relatable so that people know I'm a real person, not just someone showing up just to get followers, you know what I mean? So even this video that I'm making it because I want to relate to you guys, and I want you guys to understand what I'm saying, and I want to help you guys out. So I do believe in some sort of like transparency. I do like being vulnerable to an extent on social media, but I definitely do believe in just limiting what you're saying and censoring yourself sometimes, and just making sense of what you're putting out there. You don't want to post anything on social media that you wouldn't want on the internet forever, because guess what? You know how easy it is for people to take a screenshot or a screen record of anything that you post, and then boom, 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 it's on Google, and people can search it literally for the rest of your life, and probably theirs and their kids' lives and all that. So yeah, you probably shouldn't post anything that you do not want to be on the internet for the rest of your life, period. So you definitely want to maintain boundaries between your followers and your actual friends in real life and your family. Meaning that you don't want to post anything on social media that you wouldn't want your family or your friends to know, right? You're just doing things for clickbait, or you're just doing things just to get the likes or the views. You don't want to do that. So for instance, like, if you are a guy and you're gonna propose to your girlfriend, are you gonna go on social media and tell your followers that you're gonna propose before you tell your family or your friends? Because if so, that's weird. But I feel like with the way that social media is now, with like people just trying to do things for likes and for views and to monetize, I guess people would do that, but to me it's just weird. I don't know, it's weird. So another way that you can maintain your privacy and just separate your real life versus your social media life, oh my god, this animal. Oh. So anyway, take social media breaks, okay? So I usually like to take one day out the weekend. I usually can't afford to do 2 just because I have classes on the weekend that I need to promote. But definitely, like, if I can on like a Saturday, I'll just not go on social media. I'll just like stay away from it. I'll try to connect with like my friends, my family, or just have that time to myself and just get things done like that I didn't really have time to do during the week, or just chill out, do nothing, just rest, or it could be just going to the gym, it could be planning content for the week. Whatever it is, I'm not on social media. And I think it's really, really healthy and necessary. It's nice to just give people a break from seeing your face every single day. Seeing the same people on my timeline, I don't know if it's because of the Instagram algorithm or whatever, but I feel like I always just see the same people posting. And I don't know if it's because they're posting multiple times a day or whatever the case, But sometimes, you know, you want to give people a break from seeing your face. And especially if you're selling something or you have your own business or you are an influencer or anything like that, sometimes you want to allow people to miss you, right? You want people to wonder a little bit like, oh, she hasn't posted in a while. Like, oh, I wonder what she's doing. So it's good to just keep that curiosity among your followers and just give yourself a break. And it's really good just for your mental too, to just like decompress, get away from social media, because honestly, everything that we see on social media is not always good for us. It's really good too to just like filter out who you're following. So every now and then I just like to go through who I'm following and just like clean that up. So if I'm not interacting with certain people, if I'm not really seeing their posts, so if they're just posting like BS that I really don't want to see or that's not useful to me, I'm gonna unfollow them. So you definitely want to make sure that you're using social media as a tool. And don't get me wrong, social media is not going to be a business tool for everybody, right? Everybody is not on it for business or to promote themselves or to become an influencer. Some people are really on it just for the social aspect. They want to connect with people, they want to post pictures, they want to just have fun, right? Social media should still be fun, but you do definitely want to be using it to your advantage if you can. Follow people that inspire you, follow people that motivate you, follow people that are gonna push you, follow people who are posting similar content that you can get inspired by. Not copy, but inspired. And yeah, just make the best of social media. At the end of the day, social media is not a real place. You still have to live your real life in real life, and you need to take care of yourself and maintain your privacy and your safety. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and give me a thumbs up. Also, make sure you are subscribed to this channel and turn on your notifications so you get notified when I post new videos every single week. Thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure you're following me on Instagram and TikTok at WristFitKitty, and I will see y'all in the next video. Take care.